Hey guys, I'm Liz, and in today's video I will be doing my TBR for Bookworm's New Year Readathon. The hosts for this readathon are Noel 7 Pages, Mindy's book journey, and David's book reviews, as well as me. So I've decided to try to complete all the prompts with individual books. You don't have to do this. You can totally use one book for multiple prompts, but I think I'm just going to try to challenge myself and choose an individual book for each prompt. So let's get right on into the video. So the first prompt is catch up. Read a book you meant to read in 2020. And for this, I'm going with A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabbat Tahir. This is the fourth and final book to An Ember in the Ashes series, and I'm super pumped to see what happens and how their journey will be wrapped up. The second prompt is Head Start. Read a book that has to do with one of your 2021 reading goals. Okay, so I've decided that I will be doing, or at least attempting to do, the 2021 Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. And for this challenge, there's like 50 prompts. So the prompt that I'm going to start off with is, I believe it's number 15. And it says to read a book with a black and white cover. So for this I chose This Is Your Brain on Parasites, How Tiny Creatures Manipulate Our Behavior and Shape Society by Kathleen McAuliffe. So this is about parasites living inside animals and humans. And it explains why parasites change the behavior of their hosts. There's organisms that live on our pets that can alter our personality traits, making us reckless and impulsive. So as a society, we tend to steer clear of contamination as a sort of defense against parasites. So the author is an award-winning science writer, and I just really want to read this because it's something that really piques my interest. The third prompt is Get It Done. Read the physical book you have left unread the longest. So for this, I'm going to be reading Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. I've had this book for many years, and it has been this book that just gets pushed to the side. So I'm finally going to be reading this. It's a Hugo winner as well as a Nebula winner, and it's also a movie. So in this book we follow a boy named Andrew Wiggin, and his nickname is Ender. I think he is genetically engineered, and when he's on his computer he thinks he's just playing simulated war games, but it's probably something else entirely. He's like the military genius, and he's like this military genius, and he's probably gonna save Earth against some aliens that are trying to destroy humanity. So that is all I need to know for me to want to read this. The fourth prompt is Decade Reflection. Reread your favorite book from 2011. For this, I am going to be rereading Animal Farm by George Orwell. Not sure exactly when I read this, but I'm just gonna go with it because I remember really liking this book, and it's super short, so we're going with it. This is about animals that have been mistreated, and they basically rise up because they want to be treated equally. The fifth prompt is top of your TBR. Read the book that is at the top of your TBR pile. So for this I chose The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. I am really excited to read this. It's a thriller based on the classic Jane Eyre. So yeah, really excited to read this. The sixth prompt is No Time Like the Present. Read a book you are intimidated by. For this, I'm going to continue reading Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. I started reading this already, but I'm going to have to push it over to January's reading because I am definitely not going to be able to finish it. This book is just so massive. So hopefully I can read this and finish it in January and have time for all these other books that I really want to get to. We'll see how it goes. The seventh prompt is Diversify. Read a book by a person of color. It can be fiction or nonfiction. And for this I chose a nonfiction book, and that is Becoming by Michelle Obama. This is also the book that I will be reading with my book club for January, so it works out perfectly. I'm just really excited to read this. I've always wanted to read her memoir. I've been eyeing this for years. I think it came out in 2018 maybe, but I'm happy that I finally have a copy. The 8th prompt is change of scenery. Read a book from a genre that you don't normally read from, but always wanted to read. So for this one, I'm going to be reading The Mother of the Brontes, When Maria Met Patrick by Sharon Wright. So this is the book club pick for the month of January as well as February for the Fierce Woman Book Club hosted by Milena, Kate, and Naomi. All of their channels will be linked down below. Their book club focuses on reading biographies or memoirs about fierce women who have chronic illnesses. So I thought this was really cool and decided to join, and I'm just super excited. So this book is about the Bronte sisters' mother, whose name is Maria Branwell, and it sounds like it focuses on how she met Patrick Bronte in Regency England. We all know the Bronte sisters, so I'm really excited and looking forward to learning about the mother. And the last prompt is New Beginnings, read a debut novel. For this, I'm going to be reading What Would Frida Do? A Guide to Living Boldly by Ariana Davis. So this is a biography detailing Frida's life and her journey as a feminist through her art and speaking out about politics. So what's cool about this is that this book is also a guide in how to apply Frida's ideals to real life situations. These are the books that I will be reading for this readathon. Let me know down in the comments if you will be participating as well and which books you will be reading. Give this video a thumbs up if that's something you want to do, and I'll see you next time. Bye!